Alright, shadow readings, shadow readings. Who is next to have their shadow read? Geminis are already done. Ooh, Taurus, masculines. Taurus masculines. Let's go ahead and see what shadow you are working with the most right now. Taurus masculines. What shadow is most affecting your timelines at the moment? We're going to get a shadow card. We're going to get an earth magic card. We're going to get a 3D, 45D reading upon your spread. I won't cry for you. Ooh. Someone's done shedding tears over somebody hurting them. Understandable. Understandable. Let's get you an earth magic card. How can we deal with this I won't cry for you energy? Bottling it up, bottling it up, bottling it up. Not a good deal, not a good deal to bottle that kind of stuff up now. Let's see what your 3D, 45D have to say about that. Then again, sometimes an explosion is just what needs to happen for people to know that you're serious. For people to know that you're not just some humdrum bull happy to just graze around the field and just... Nah, that's not what Taurus does. Taurus has solid boundaries. You don't just cut across a bull's field without permission with the bull. Mess with the bull, get the horns. Alright, Taurus masculine, what does on your 5D have to say about all this? Taurus, masculine, what is actually on your mind? What is in your thought processes right now? How are these shadow aspects affecting your thoughts? What is on your mind? Taurus, masculine. What are you projecting on the 3D? What is the optics? What is everybody seeing? Taurus, masculine. What's going on in your physical reality? Taurus, masculine. What's going on in your physical reality? 3D. Alright, Taurus. I see that you probably feel very trapped right now, right? You feel trapped, but I've always said with this deck, I always feel like the trapped person isn't really trapped. They're choosing to stay on this balcony where it is safe. And I get that definitely with here with the 9. This is about conjuring your own protections right now. You got the Jack of Fire here, right? He's in the cemetery, right? Kind of putting ghosts to rest type deal, right? I do see a conflict in the heart here, you know, with the 5 of Cups. It's just a lot of bereavement, right? But I do see a victory here in the end. I do see a victory coming on the 3D level that will get you out of that stuck position, right? Now, right above that stuck card, right on the 40, what's on your mind? You do feel stuck. You do feel stuck. You don't feel like this is really a reversed hangman at this point. You're like, I know, understand that I'm saying and I'm protecting myself, blah, 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 but this doesn't really feel like a genuine hangman moment. This feels like a reverse hangman. Like, this doesn't feel like I'm learning anything from sitting so still. Excuse me. I do see in the center here a Princess of Pentacles. Someone who's very loving, nurturing, in that maiden energy, right? That maiden feminine energy, right? And the Princess of Cups is a maiden feminine water energy. Just that might want to help you out, right? Someone who's actually genuine, very nurturing and loving, right? And I feel like this is a person that is on your mind, but not a lot of people know about it. Not a lot of people know about it, and you tend to keep your focus on your career and your money and things of that nature. Alright, the 5D, we've got give as you expect to get here, right? What you dole out in energy is what you return. So that goes with all things, money, to love, relationships, all that. What you give out is what you get in return. I've got a reverse King of Cups. Being void of all emotion is not controlling your emotions. It's not. No. It'll lead you into some very dark places, attached to some very dark things. This is not falsely looking outside yourself for love, falsely giving out all this romance, falsely whining and dining women, but you don't really care about them. That is a very not good energy to be in. That's not give and take generously, right? You got to figure out the 9 of Cups, right? You got to figure out how to be happy with yourself without the definition of your life being based on whether or not you are in a relationship. I definitely see that. Alright, I feel like you're not defending your energy enough, right? You need to figure out how to defend your energy from these people. That you're always going to have shit talkers and everything else in your life, and you're always going to feel those energetic cords, especially if you were a divine masculine energy. You have certain gifts, and they will haunt you. So these negative energies of people speaking about you in the past and things like that, you need to learn how to create your own defensive bubble. How are you going to do that? I got leap of faith here. I got leap of faith here. A fool's leap of faith, and it's kind of like, I feel like that's what this volcano card's kind of about. I feel like the leap of faith is going to be whoever this is that you've been trying to ignore for a very long time. I feel like they're an ex. I feel like they say a lot of nasty things about you, or they do ugly things. They do ugly things. They show them old pictures of you, and they tell twisted stories of you, and then they gave all your secrets away, and you were so open and honest with them, and they were just really, really nasty for no reason when you guys were over. I feel like that's really a strong energy that's coming in here, and I do feel like you're going to have to blow up on this person, probably for being a liar, and I think it's because you've had this mindset of, I don't need to defend myself against this, and it's just not stopped. Like, I feel like it's been going on for a long time. Like, why does this person keep a cord attached to me if they don't even like me? And it's not anything to do with you. They're a nasty, unhappy person, okay? They're a nasty, unhappy person. We're going to get you some advice cards. Their whole life is being a victim. And the narrative they push for you in their life to others is something that they use to make themselves feel better. So when they pull up a picture and they talk shit about you, it's to make themselves feel better. Like, oh, I didn't lose anything fantastic, right? But they never did. Else, why would they still have the pictures? Who's really obsessed with the other person? Who's holding on to old-ass pictures and showing them to anybody who will look at them and talking about you at every opportunity that they get? Who's really the one doing all of that? Alright, so you have 4 come out for you here. I'm gonna go ahead and say, like, I feel like this is one of those, I will say, like a twin connection, but it's one of those mirroring twin connections. It's one of those connections that fed an addiction, right? It's one of those connections that fed an addiction. That is not a true flame. That is a false flame, right? Especially in this deck. He is knocked out drunk and she is still pouring into his cup. There's the 4 of cauldrons in this deck. Overindulging. He's knocked out. Why? Why is she still pouring into his cup? He doesn't need any more. Why is she encouraging this toxic shit behavior? Because she's not the true twin. This person is not a true twin. This person is here to trigger you. They have a different soul contract, right? You need to make a decision. You need to be careful when you do explode that you are mindful with your words. You do not say anything that can be used against you again, especially around other people where there's evidence and things of that nature. High road, but do speak your mind. I do see that you're going to have a very hard time doing this. I really don't see that you are going to put the effort in to actually close it, because you are still very much fighting that same addiction that that person used to feed. So in your mind, that is why you're holding on to them. They are this possible timeline if things go to hell again. And that's a dangerous kind of timeline to hold on to. And you need to really ask yourself that, do you want to keep doing that timeline over and over and over and over again? Alright, Taurus, I hope this helped you. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. Buttons, bells, if it did help you. I love you very much. And I will be back again as soon as I can.